Hey guys, if you want to see how I was able to still sublimate a mug after my heat press died on me after having it less than 2 years, please keep on watching.
Okay guys, so based on the intro, you know that my mug press broke and I hadn't even had it 2 years. So yeah, anyway, I will say I had my Cricut, the heat press, and I had my cutter for longer than the mug press, and I've had no problems with those, knock on wood. Just this mug press, and it just stopped. It wasn't like I was having issues that made me think it was dying. It's just I went to try to use it and it didn't work. So will not be repurchasing that. Do not recommend it. Plus it's overpriced. They have ones on Amazon that are cheaper. Anyway, so I was in the midst of doing my little nerdy thing, making myself some mugs. And I will say, so my disclaimer, I'm not selling these. These are not for sale. These are for me because I'm a nerd and I love Harry Potter. So the focus is on how did I end up being able to make the mug. So after the heat press died, I thought, okay, and this one was already wrapped, and I thought, okay, let me see if I can get my heat gun to do it. And I was able to do it. So I wanted to hop on to do my second mug and show you how to do it. So I will say just quickly again, I don't own the rights to these, so I'm showing it super fast. Came out really good. A couple things I learned. So typically when I wrap in the heat to use the heat press, I have the sublimation paper directly on the thing, and then I cover it with another piece of paper. What I learned from doing this mug was that extra piece of paper made it difficult to actually sublimate. So I'm just going to use the heat gun, no covering paper. I bought this heat gun, if that helps you at all. Got it off Amazon for a really great price. So I use this focus nozzle. It's going to be all the way on high, and basically I'm going to heat it until I can clearly see the image come through. So I'm not going to make you watch that part because who wants to sit and watch me doing a heat gun? You will need gloves because this mug does get hot. It got very hot. So I will just show you quickly. I'll start it just to show you. So what I did, this is from my 15 by 15 heat press that I have. So it's heat resistant. And then this is also a silicone trivet. So I sit it on there, then pop on a glove, and then I turn on my timer, which I will, it's my phone, so I can't do both. But I just wanted to show you kind of the motion, then I'll stop recording and then come back and show you what it looks like. So heat press on, a back and forth motion across the image. So that's gonna be the motion, and I'll come back and show you what that looks like. Okay guys, I'm back and it's been 17 minutes. Did I overdo it? Absolutely, because I want to get this mug to look right. So as you can see, the paper is pretty charred. This mug is extremely hot, but I can see through this. So let me first off saying, I do not endorse this method at all whatsoever. Either don't buy the Cricut heat mug press, don't buy that, but either get you an attachment that you can do to your standalone heat press. Yeah, I know I have a hole, but I use it to use my nail to pull things up when they're hot. Get you a toaster oven that's only for sublimation. Do not put food in that and sublimate in it, which is why I did it this way, because I do have a toaster oven, but that's for food. So either get a toaster oven, get a standalone press that they have for mugs, which they have quite a few on Amazon, or get you an attachment to your heat press. So again, I was in the middle of trying to do these. I also was irritated and wanted to see if I can make it work. At some point, I am going to just buy another mug press. Again, it will not be a Cricut one. And when I do, what I'll do is, put it in the description box, where I'll list like things that I use. So, again, I'm not selling this. This is just for me. I don't own the rights to these. And so the reason that I'm going to pull it hot is because I want to see if I got everything. And so I'm not going to actually, I'm going to be careful when I take the tape off, because I want to make sure that everything is on there. So I'm going to pull it up and check it. And then if I'm not happy with how it looks, then at least I can try to get it to look a little better. If I have to do that, I'm sure there'll be a little ghosting, because there's just no way that I can, pull this off and place it exactly back. But at least, I'll have my mug done, and I know it'll look nice because I'm happy with how the other one came out. And I just won't be making any mugs until, I get a press. So and be very, 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 very careful if you decide to try this, which I do not recommend. I absolutely do not recommend trying this, but because I got it to work and I was in a pinch, I decided I would show you guys. So she's looking good. Okay. And again, this is super hot. And although my hands, I'm like my mom, I can take stuff out of the oven and stuff with little worry, but you shouldn't do that. Okay, so Ravenclaw, see, those letters could have come out a little better, but I'm not gonna redo it. I'm happy with how that looks. And then this is the Ravenclaw, kind of their, what they say, wit beyond measure is a man's greatest treasure. So looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. And again, this mug is super hot, just for me, not selling it. So there you have it. Adrian's workaround out of frustration on a $200 product not even lasting 2 years. But it is what it is. Like I said, I haven't had any problems with any of my other Cricut things, and I've had them longer than I've had this mug press. But like, even when I look, I think a lot of people have issues with this mug press that, haven't had issues with other Cricut items. So for me, that's just a, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So I will not be buying another Cricut mug press, but I got it to sublimate with a heat gun. And this is a Cricut mug. And just in case you're interested, when I do the Harry Potter quiz, I'm usually 60% Gryffindor, 40% Ravenclaw. So I kind of claim both houses. Sometimes, depending on, I guess, my mood, a little Slytherin will slip in there, but it's usually like 5%. I'm usually pretty much Gryffindor and Ravenclaw. So that's why I made this Ravenclaw mug for myself, because I've made myself plenty of Gryffindor mugs. So represent both houses. So all my little Harry Potter nerd fans with me, you'll know I am Gryffindor / Ravenclaw. So that is it for this DIY video. I hope that you found it interesting. Again, I do not recommend this. I recommend you going on Amazon and getting a mug press. And again, once I find one that, I feel comfortable trying and, end up liking, I will put that in the description box below. And if you do have a mug press that's not the Cricut mug press that you like, put it in the comments below for me, because I am now on the hunt for a new mug press. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out the other DIY things I've done in the playlist, and I will see you guys at the next one. Bye.